Video. So on this one needs new blower belts. They're worn out and customer wants to replace them, so we're going to go ahead and do them. Basically, you need to take two side panels off first. I've already done all that, and I've already taken this lid off. Just got was it 8 7/16 bolts, and then a hose clamp for intake hose, and then the other intake side for the air filter box. Basically take all those off, and might have a zip tie for these hoses right here. So just take that off, put it to the side. Alright, so next give me 7/16 bolts again. You can go ahead and take this hose off too. Get it out of the way. Well, there we go. Put that to the side. I think it looks a little dirty. All right. 7/16. So you're gonna take off. Four bolts right here, and then there'll be bolts on the other side too. Alright, after you got those 8 bolts off, there's 4 on this side and 4 on the other side. You got 2 bolts, you can see right there, and there's one back here. You gotta use a wrench to get to those. I'll come back after that. Let me see. Alright. There. Very tight spot. Alright, got those 2 bolts out. So there's one side. And the other side. It screws into this plate. It's up to you, but to make it easier to put back together, you could always notch these out, where you can go ahead and put the bolts in there and basically have that already on, and just slide this in place. Makes it a lot easier. Alright, next thing, go ahead and loosen the blower up. Got a 5/16 wrench. Pretty tight. I like to loosen the bottom one because you can basically bring it back up to the right adjustment, but it's always good to check, make sure it's a good tension. And go ahead and do that on both sides. Alright, after you got the blow loose, I go ahead and just cut the belts because you're not going to reuse them, you replace them anyways. So you just cut them. It's a lot more time that you don't have to worry about wasting on trying to pull them out. You can also use cutters if you want, but I just use some hose cutters. Alright. New belts. 5EX433 Gates belts is what we use. I'm sure probably another brand has the same size. So go ahead and gotta sneak it around. Try to get around these bolts is the biggest thing. Probably have to get a pry bar. Alright, so get the pry bar, put it on the bolt right there, push it back. Just gotta feed it around. Alright. Go on this side. Spin it around. So you want to go ahead and get both of them on there before you move forward. That's right there. Same thing. Alright, spin it. Bam. I'm both on. Alright, so after you do that, you want to take the front belt and you want to put it on the back of the engine first. Back part of the engine. Try to feed it around. Should be loose enough to walk it around. If not, then what you can do is line up the blower. Try to walk it on. It's not easy at all. It's a big pain. This is why I'd rather cut them off. There we go. Alright, that belt's on. Now do the... Actually, probably might be easier to do like this. There we go. Just like that. Alright, belts are on. Now, what I do is take a pry bar. You got a big one. Actually, get back. Alright, got a small piece of wood. I like to lift up the blower. So you don't want this to shift either. You want to leave this so that the pulley, the top and the bottom pulley stay aligned. So also it didn't move because there's so much tension from this hose and then from the blower to the silencer. It doesn't really want to shift much. It just wants to stay right where it is. So basically you're pulling up on it, tightening as much as you can by your hand. And then you can tighten the rest of it. Oh. Tighten the rest of it with your wrench. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and do all 4 of them. Alright, so I tightened that side, but when I came over to this side I noticed it was moved. Well, I moved it back already. I was trying to figure out because I hadn't come across this. So you can see it was pushed back some. Well, you can see that line is where the washer sits. So I'm trying to push it back in place. Found a piece of wood. I'm just pushing the mount back. And then tighten it up. Alright, we'll go ahead and finish tightening these bolts. I had to loosen that side again. Alright, got the belts tight, blowers tight again. I mean, I didn't even move the top nuts. Still at factory height. This machine only, I think it's got like 1700 hours or something. So all that's done. I said I'd never even touch that, and it's got pretty good tension after the belts break in. Should be good. So go ahead and put these bolts back on because I notched out that plate. Basically, I'll show you. That in. Grab one of the bolts over here. And put this side on first. Well, I'll go ahead and do that first. Put those 4 bolts on. Alright, got the other cover on the other side. You can see I got these bolts in there. Basically what I do, move the washers out like that. You can see I notched both sides out, which makes it easier, make your life way easier than trying to find the threads when you try to put it back in. So you just put it in, come from the side, you can easily slide it in, just like that. Yep, looks good. Got those in. Alright. Okay, so I'll put these bolts in first. Then get these. Oh. I'm just going to use the wrench to tighten it down. Alright, got the cover on. Got those 2 bolts in the back on. One right there and there. Just focus on my finger. So after the break-in period, I have to look at the manual. I don't remember. But after the break-in period, I suggest that you go and check the tension, and that's a little cover right there. You take those two bolts out, and you can check the tension from there, and then readjust the bottom ones if you want to, or if you need to readjust to make it tighter. Next thing, so we're going to put the cover on. Let's see. Put the top cover back on, put your intake hose back on, and well, technically you could fire it up like this just to make sure everything's good, but double check your work, make sure all your bolts are tight still, or you did tighten them all, and that's it. Alright, got everything back together.